What up, what up, what up? Welcome to another episode of 94 Feet with Coach JT. Do me a favor, man. Leave a like in the comments. Let me know what you think as I get ready to end, man, this year of 2021 with my last show of the year. Also, leave a comment. Let me know just what's going on. How can I improve? What you want to see? Some guests you want to see locally, nationally, internationally, whatever, man. Appreciate your support. Also, subscribe to the podcast, man. Hit that subscribe button. All it takes is 2 seconds. Hit the button and rock with your boy. Also, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everybody listening out. My family in Jamaica, they should be tuning in right now. They still up, hanging out with me. Jamaica, Christmas holiday is big in Jamaica, so hopefully they're watching and tuning in. Let me get to the intro real quick. Man, so excited to have this guest on the show tonight, but also I think everybody's ready for the laughs. And I don't even know if I want to do this whole intro. I might not make it through it because he might already be in his own mode right now. But let's say in a few years, man, this gentleman's been the opening up for Dave Chappelle, hosting parties for Too Short on Treasure Island.
Who told you all this information?
Regularly has a show in Sacramento in the Bay at
somebody told him that information.
Punchline. Cobb's Comedy Club in Frisco.
You reading? That's a child support paper. That's how they try to get
the money.
He's on
Facebook, Instagram, Sir Lance Wood. He's also, I don't know where the sex symbol came in.
International sex symbol.
Oh, my fault. International sex symbol.
I got all the women in Modesto. You better ask somebody.
You can see him on his brand new, still out, popping Netflix special, Undeniable. You can catch your boy, my boy Brandon, my sis Tish, and Deidre. We in the front row. Shout out to Lance for giving us front row seats. Actually, we just got there on time and early, but we got front row seats.
How many times did you see yourself on camera?
A lot, bro. I was like, ooh, I made it. I appreciate you, dog. But yeah, Lance Woods, man. Lance, thanks, man, for coming, man. I appreciate you, bro. What's good?
I'm gonna tell you something that y'all might not know. When before we started filming, his voice wasn't that deep. He was talking in a regular voice, and he was like, "Yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Yeah,
hey,
my people's in Jamaica. Is they up for Christmas? Because that's a big holiday out there.
It is, though. It is, and I knew everybody already knew it was gonna be like this to start with. We expected nothing less, but as you know, I seen you play a little basketball in your time. 94 Feet is the link to the hoop court. If you didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, everybody know that.
Okay, yeah. Just in case he didn't know, but we're gonna jump right into this thing, Lance. Because I mean, for someone may know you, may not know you, bro. Tell them where you from, where you grew up at, man. Where did it start for you? Let's take it back, because right now before you get on to that next level, we want to get to know the old you.
I'm enamored by this setup. This is beautiful.
You like it?
Yes. This is really nice. Like I be looking around for stuff I could steal, and there's a lot of stuff that's so nice in here. It's like, yo, I could take that. They ain't gonna miss that. They don't even know that's a lot of hand sanitizer. I could use that. I was born in San Francisco.
I
was born in Frisco and moved to Sacramento when I was probably about 6 years old.
Okay.
Something like that. And then after high school, I moved to LA, and I was there for about 2 years, and then moved back to Sacramento.
Sacramento. What part of Sac did you grow up in?
We bounced around, but we'll say South Sac for simplicity.
Okay, South Sac. That's a lot of places in South Sac.
Yeah. No, you're right. We stayed in South Sac for the most part. What is Elder Creek, South Sac?
Yeah, that's South Sac. Yeah.
Then we stayed in South Sac.
Sure.
Yeah.
South Sac.
So no, my bad. South Sac, more specifically Valley High.
Okay. Oh, that's even more direct. Okay, right down Valley High area. Okay, so before we get into this, I want to know, you're a sports junkie though. People may not know you're a sports junkie.
Yes.
Playing basketball,
yes,
other sports, but growing up, what sports really attracted you to? What were the main couple sports you had your feet in growing up as a youngster in South Sac, Valley High?
So the main sport in Valley High was drug dealing, and I thought I was going to the league.
Really?
Yeah.
Number one
crack cocaine dealer of all time.
Oh man, wasn't making no money.
I owed money at there. I say, hey man, how does this work? Basketball for sure. I played football. I used to love boxing.
Oh yeah.
Baseball. I kind of did everything. But now let's say this though. I couldn't see at all. I had eyesight. Yeah, vision's terrible.
Wait. So how did you? Were you effective playing anything knowing you couldn't see?
I was really good in basketball. I was really like athletic, and I had good basketball instincts and all of that.
Wow.
But I couldn't see. You know what's crazy is well, I could see, I couldn't see the details. So I remember like you being like basketball practice,
right?
And you like I really had to learn how to just trust the play development. So, you know,
be
now
in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, like, so, for example, like, if the play was some kind of high screen roll and I was supposed to hit the roll man,
Right.
I just had to throw the ball
Where-
in hopes that he knows exactly what to do, because I can throw it precise enough to where the defender there can get past him.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But now that I could see, it's like I could see all of the details now. So it's like some stuff. I used to throw some amazing passes just from throwing it.
So
like,
let me ask you this: are you thinking about reclassing right now and going back?
absolutely not. I still got my eligibility though. I should go walk on somewhere. Like, hey man, come on,
I can
man.
see.
Yeah, I can see. I got somebody to babysit my grandkids. I'm ready to hoop. Let's go, man.
That's
But-
hilarious.
Like, the thing about football was, I didn't love football enough to practice. Well, okay, let's back this all the way up. I didn't play anything. Like, I played everything for fun, but I never played anything organized to a certain level because my grades was never. Yeah. I was one of them. Like,
Okay.
.67 GPA. That's all Fs and an A and PE.
Hey, well, that A and P was mandatory.
Yeah.
You better have.
Yeah, man. All you had
I
to do was
understand
dress and run the mile. That was easy.
Hey, y'all hear it out there? You better get an A and P.
Yeah, but
telling you
I'm
this.
talking about. So I don't know how school is now.
Right.
But you would have like 2 lunch periods.
They got 2 lunches
That's
now.
still like 4th period or 5th period.
Yep, they got
And
lunches now.
You
You was going
know,
to both lunches every day.
I had both lunches. I don't even know which one was on my schedule because I did both every day.
Every day.
Every single day. I'm like, yo, it's lunchtime again.
So during this period of time in your life where you're going through, especially middle school, high school, right? Were you all okay? Let me add even that. Outside of your non-playing sports career early, what else extracurricular stuff was you into?
Extracurricular stuff was I into?
Any music? Did you play any instruments?
I think all black
choir?
kids rapped at some point.
Okay. What was your rap name?
I used to call myself stuff like Problem Child. I remember that.
Okay.
They probably told me stuff like Young L Boogie, like stuff that was just playing on your name.
Right.
I used to call myself Problem Child,
Problem Child.
and I wrote one song. I don't remember all the details, but it was like called like I Got Flows, and
But did you have bars?
we called them flows
Oh,
back
flows.
then.
You're right. They were flow. You could flow. That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
So we telling our age a little bit then.
Yeah.
Back then.
Back there, so then you would go and you put on your VCR, and you would you would go do your flows in front of your VCR and your 8-track tape player, and yeah, man, I'm just one of them people, honestly, that I kind of I can do a lot of stuff.
Right.
So like, I mean, rap.
And I can attest to this, man. Before we came across Pass officially, I used to see him at 24. I was like, this dude can kind of hoop a little, you know. He talk a lot during the game. He gonna give you some comedy, but he could hoop a little bit on that court, and it was efficient. So you know
Very
what you was doing,
efficient.
very efficient.
That's what I try to be. Very
Very
efficient.
efficient. School wise though,
Yeah, I got some school stories.
well, I mean, first of all, Valley High. So was it what? Because I went to for a minute. I went to Charles Mack early on,
Yeah, me too.
and then I ended up moving. So we used to get Southside, moving
Mhm.
around. Actually, my auntie stayed over that way. But what about? Were you Jackman, Charles Mack, or where?
Yeah.
Oh man, then
Jackman?
Valley.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
let's back this up.
Yeah.
because I don't want to
Got
sell.
history.
Yeah, I want to give you the full scoop
Okay.
because
Break
we
it down.
94 feet
Yeah,
with
get-
Coach JT. I'm gonna give you all 94 feet. Pause. So I went to damn near every elementary school
In
in
this area.
South Sac and got kicked out of all of them.
Being you.
I used to fight a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used to fight all the time. So, and I'm talking about Prairie, Charles Mack.
Yeah. Charles Mack, Prairie. What else is over there?
I went to John Steele Junior High.
John
Got kicked
Steele.
out.
Fern Bacon.
Got kicked out.
Man,
Yeah.
Bowling Green Elementary.
Got kicked out. Fern Bacon,
That whole
Crispy
area.
Bacon. They said, yo, you can't have no breakfast. They kicked out of all of them.
That's crazy.
So then I go to Linebach.
Oh yeah, that's one.
So then my mom was like, you know what? Nothing is working. We're gonna send you to private school.
I was gonna ask that.
So I
How
went
long
to
you last?
about 6-7 months. So
What was the difference there?
it was just you had to wear uniforms It was Calvary Christian School.
Calvary. Oh
The
yeah.
one that's on
on free going.
no, not
No,
Freeport,
on
47.
47th. Yes,
47.
past the Cerner Center over that way.
Yeah.
I heard you used to get they used to tap.
They
Yeah.
never did that to me.
Oh, okay.
But I think that was a part of the curriculum that they could hit you. But they just never hit me for some reason. I'm not even saying I was above it. They just never hit me.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
They knew you was gonna be something.
Maybe that's what it was.
They saw it in you.
Yeah, I don't know. It's funny because it's like people who I met there is like interesting. Like the people I met there, because it's like people that like you wouldn't expect
To go there.
to go
For
there.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. At what point,
um,
man, did you?
This is basketball. Everybody in Sacramento who Brandon Carpenter.
Yeah.
I met him there. He went to
So my cousin Iman Graves went there. Probably a little older than you. You're older than me, but Iman Graves. A lot of people I was like, you went to Calvary?
yeah.
But they just you never know.
Yeah, there's a few people like that's like turned out to be like decent athletes and was
Yeah.
like they went there.
Some gems in there.
Yeah, man, but I got kicked out of there. They threw a Bible at me on the way out. Yo, get him out of here. It's going to hell. I was like, word.
Wow. That's crazy.
So then Jackman. So then after that, then it was time to go to junior high.
Mm-hmm. Which was
Now let
Jackman.
me say this: I never walked any stages.
Just
like-
got promoted.
Yeah, like they didn't let me walk in 6th grade. Like I couldn't walk across the stage.
Well, I believe it. You getting all them fights, bro.
They didn't let me walk across the stage in junior high, and then I left high school. We'll talk about that in a second. But that's when you say you don't graduate. I just left.
You just left.
Yeah, I just left. It was time to go. I go to Jackman, so I'm getting in trouble in there. I'm in this program called Opportunity. You ever heard of that?
Nah, I didn't make it that far, which was I think was a good thing.
Oh no, this is great. If you wasn't in Opportunity, it's a great
Yeah, that's
thing.
what I'm saying. I didn't make it.
So
there. I was good.
Opportunity is like this program, right? Where, okay, so school is probably what from 8 to 3:30.
3:15. Yep. Something like that.
3:15.
Yeah,
We went to school from 8 to about 10:30. 10:30, we done. Like no, like
You
at
had the
10
opportunity to go for 2 hours.
you had the opportunity to get in real trouble because now I'm not in school. Like I'm really.
You had too much extra spare time.
My mom at work. I'm just free.
Right.
Right. So, yeah, it was like the trailers that was like.
You had the bungalows, like
Yeah. That was like over, like the school is here and the trailers is like, they own the campus, but this ain't really the school. You know what I mean?
you gotta take that walk though.
Yeah, just the walk.
Yeah.
So you walk in the same entrance, but then you just like, you keep going. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
it's kind of the school. It's not, you know what I mean? It's like,
That's
it's like the G League of school. It's like, I mean, y'all in the league, but not really.
You only here for 2 hours, so
Yeah, man. Like y'all in the league, but ain't nobody like they don't sell y'all jersey. So,
that's crazy.
so I had that because I was getting in so much trouble
Okay.
in Jackman. And 7th grade, I went to John Steele, and my mom had this bright idea. She was like, "Yo, since all your friends and all these people that you know are going to Jackman, I'm gonna send you to John Steele," which was I just met new criminals. You just expanded my horizon and my criminal enterprise,
Other
baby.
side of South Sac.
Yeah,
That's all.
now I know more people.
Yeah.
Thank you. So then opportunity. It was a lot.
That's crazy.
It was a lot.
Speaking of opportunity, the opportunity to be the person you are now, though, how early in your career did that start for you? Was that at elementary school, high school, where it started to really be the communicationalist, the person who makes people laugh, the guy people wanted to be around and have around? Was that always in you, or did you shift to that?
When did I? So Prairie was
Elementary.
but I don't remember what grade. Anyway, I was in the GATE program.
Okay.
You remember, like
Yeah,
the
gifted and talented.
gifted
yeah.
and talented something.
Yeah.
Um,
something.
Yeah, gifted and talented. What the E stand for?
Good question.
Gifted and talented. Everybody's not able. Gifted and talented, ineligible. I don't know. But
Yeah.
so I was they like had me listed as gifted and all of that.
Fair.
But then they only kept me in there for like a few days because they was like I was too disruptive in the class.
Okay.
And they was like, "You not finna ruin the kids
Everybody
that have
else.
a chance.
Right.
We're gonna put you back in general
Opportunity.
population." You know what I mean? They have, it's like, no, these kids are the future. You need to go over there. But I was always good at like communication. I was always like, I wasn't afraid of attention. Like I always understood a joke, always understood comedic timing.
Right.
But there's not like, I don't believe that those things are nurtured at young ages.
Okay.
Like, so really when you go to school or basically when you get into society, they are just training you to fit in.
Okay.
Right? So you go to school, sit down,
systematic type stuff, right?
sit down, be quiet, listen, take tests, and that's not
Well, yeah, in that case, you're doing the opposite.
doing the exact opposite.
Doing the exact
You know what I mean? That's really not how a lot of people learn.
Right.
That might be good for some people. Like I was having a conversation with somebody, and it's like if you look at the way school is set up, it's like they are conditioning. Okay, so they put me for a few days until I was disrupting, but they put me in the gifted part, right?
Okay.
So this is supposed to be your
Opportunity or like just
no, these are supposed to be your CEOs
advancement. Yeah. Okay. I got you.
and your
Big picture, like CEOs, millionaires, billionaires, businesses.
not even
personal-
millionaires and billionaires, just CEOs.
Okay.
The people who run
corporations,
corporations,
stuff like that.
right?
Right.
And then you go to general population, just the regular class. These are your employees.
Middle class, whatever. If they want to
These
put
are
that
just
way.
employees. Like these
right.
people are supposed to work for these people.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm not fitting into either one of them.
Right.
You know what I
True.
mean? Like I'm getting kicked out of this one and I'm getting kicked out of this
Right.
one because I'm supposed to be over here somewhere else with the, you know what I mean, the people who kind of create their own way.
So at what point, knowing that you didn't fit in any of these groups, whatever, did you decide to either stick with doing something different or doing something for you or your way?
I didn't know. I didn't know until I got like grown. Like I knew something was off, but you get all of these like kids today. Like, see, when did you hear about like ADD?
Not. I mean, it's been recent. The past.
That wasn't.
Not when we were in school. Not in school. No,
I never
didn't.
heard that when
It was
I
just
was in
like
school.
JT, sit down or
Yeah,
calm down.
I never heard that.
No.
You might have attention deficit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The label didn't come.
Disorder.
Whatever
The-
wasn't present as glaring.
These
no.
things didn't come. I never heard the term mental health put together until recently.
Gotcha.
Just like I never heard the term social distance until you know what I mean? Like
Right.
these new terminologies come and then these new studies come and blah 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 blah.
Right.
So when I'm in school, I would he's just bad. You know what I mean?
That was
Like,
the label. The general quick label.
he's just bad. Like
Right.
he's just bad. He's disruptive.
Right.
Something's wrong with him. It wasn't, and I don't have no attention deficit problems. I'm not really good at being confined to those things. Like that's not really my jam. Like you want me to do what? Why? You know what I mean? Like, because if we being honest, what you remember from high school that you use today?
No, I mean just the socializing part from different people, but not the classroom stuff. Not a whole ton. It's more so how to interact,
Yeah.
how to build relationships, how to be respectful to different people.
Yeah.
Respect, but I mean the class study part, not much. Not a lot of textbook stuff. None. Not at
Yeah.
all.
And you finished school and did all that stuff, right?
Finished school.
Yeah.
Went back to school.
Yeah.
Went to colleges. Got degrees, but
Mhm.
the same thing. The ones that stick are the interpersonal
Yeah.
and relationships and the other part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like once you taught me math and English, like thanks, I'm
The
out.
foundation part. At least that you can build it on that, right?
Yeah.
Count my bread. Read a contract.
Because y'all didn't teach me nothing about credit. Y'all didn't teach me
Gotcha.
nothing about stocks. Y'all didn't teach me nothing about balancing
Checkbooks or checking accounts.
or checking accounts or
Right.
nothing like that. Y'all didn't teach me how to read contracts.
Which is right now the biggest movement
yeah.
that we're in right now.
And they're not teaching kids about coding in school now. And
Not
they-
enough. Some schools are. It's not enough, but yeah, it's not. It
Because
should be at the forefront. 'Cause that's what it is.
You remember everything that was We spent 6 months learning how to write in cursive. I've never wrote in cursive as an adult. Outside of my city, I've never had to write something in cursive.
Gotcha.
When somebody writes me something in cursive, I throw it away. I said, "You childish. Who would do that? Who would write me something in cursive? Why are you writing me? You
Because now
text
everything
me
is
this."
printed now. Oh, yeah. True.
But even that, like,
Now everything is
yeah.
right.
So what? Are we teaching kids to write in cursive?
Yeah. That's I get you.
You know what I mean? So
Well, they don't teach that no more though.
they don't.
No.
That's good.
Yes, but yeah, you're all right.
So for me,
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to like, because I always knew I was going to do something. I didn't know what. Like I could tell I wasn't going to be doing something like conventional. Now my brother, this is my blood brother.
Okay.
My brother has his doctorate degree. He went through all of the schooling.
Yeah. It's a
You know
lot
what I
of
mean?
school.
He went through all of the schooling. He's a doctor. He's doing great.
Right.
I went about it the exact opposite. I'm doing great too. My sister finished school. She finished high school and all of that, and now she's in school again because she's in the nursing field and she's trying to grow in that.
Right.
Like there's a bunch of different ways to do it, but that's the point.
There's pathways for each individual person if you find it. Or if
The
you're looking
point
for it.
is there's a bunch of different ways to do it. You
Options.
can't just tell everybody go do that. Like that's
Yeah.
not.
Or
not
you
the answer.
can, but it's up to you. Hopefully, they should have their free will to choose what they want to do.
Yeah.
Or find it out or seek it out.
Yeah, that's
Seek
the
it out,
point. The
right.
point is, there's people say there's more than one way to skin a cat. Who skins cats?
Now that's kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who skins cats.
Right.
Who even knows about cat skin? That's another conversation. But the point is, like, there's a bunch of different ways to get to success.
Right.
And if you
That's
force
true.
everybody to try to do it this one way, then you're like limiting certain people
Well, you're
because
putting blinders,
yeah.
which people should have wide vision, right? Wide
Yeah.
variety of stuff, wide options. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So for me, like I said, I knew I was going to be doing something. As far as comedy going, entertainment, I never seen that as possible because that wasn't like
No, I don't think that was even. Yeah, it wasn't a hoop dream or
a rapper.
hoop dream rapper, or I'm making $1 million doing some business type thing. A little bit, not as much for us, but mainly hoop dream rapper, NBA or pro sports, whatever it was, and music. So
my
That's what it is.
environment was literally rap, sports, illegal.
Right.
If it like
Three
those are
options,
the
right?
three
Right.
ways to really, really, really.
If you wanted to make it,
yeah,
that was it.
it's like yo, you better find out how to cook this cocaine, or hoop, or
make a beat,
have
Make
some
a track.
flows.
Some flows, not bars, flows here. You better have some flows.
Yeah, ain't nothing else.
Let me ask this though. As a boy, young man in that high school, middle school stage, if you can remember though, was there a lot of pressure on you outside for yourself to do one of those three things? We talked, that's the only option we had though, but was it a lot of pressure, or you were like, no, if it happens, it happens, or was there outside pressure like, no, you got to do one of these things?
Yeah, I mean, I think I took a liking to all of them. So then it was like people saying, yeah. I think when you find what you like, you find other people who like it.
Similar.
And
Right.
y'all kind of kick it. You know what I mean? Like
You are
like if
hanging
you was, I ain't never been in the anime, but if I was,
You'd be,
I'm sure I know a whole bunch of Goku loving niggas, and
yeah.
we all be doing our fireball stuff together. But
Right.
I like basketball, and I like rap, and I like girls, and you know what I mean. So I hung out with the dudes who like basketball, rap, and girls.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the pressure is interesting because I never had a work ethic. I didn't develop a work ethic until later on in life. So really what I had was a bunch of what you call that? Dreams that like this ain't gonna happen. Like what are you even talking about? You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you gonna go to the league? How? You got a .67 GPA.
Mm-hmm.
You play basketball a lot, but you don't like practice basketball. Like you ain't.
Like right now, I got trainers and
Yeah. See, and even that's new.
yeah. Oh no, yeah.
It wasn't no trainer. Like
You outside.
yeah, it wasn't
gym.
just be outside hooping. Now we had like some trainers in the hood, like it was like certain dads.
Yeah, that knew a little bit or
that
played a
knew
little
something,
bit. Yeah.
and they would like just be coaching you up
Right.
and working on what they knew. Remember the jump soles?
Oh yeah. if somebody plugged you with some of those,
Yeah, you be on East Bay
everywhere.
and hope your mom buy you some jump soles.
And I think that was like 65, 70, but that was a lot.
Yeah.
She was like,
Yeah.
you better go ahead and do these 100 calf raises a day.
You better do some calf raises, man.
Oh, also gifted and talented education.
That's
E
what
stands for education.
That's what it was for, education.
Shout out to my sister, man. Appreciate you.
Oh,
Education.
that's why I wasn't supposed to be in there. 'Cause that was pretty easy. Like that was
And I
like
don't know why I think education either.
that was like a logical one, like gifted and talented. Egg
Education.
rolls? Nah, it wasn't egg rolls. They wasn't even giving us food like that.
But yeah, so
Ethiopians? Nah, it was some white kids in there too. All right.
But that definitely makes definitely the jump soles, man. What about the weight vest?
the weight
If you
vest,
got a weight, you got
the ankle weight.
the ankle weights. Well, I thought actually weight vest. I thought that'd make me a little taller, but that didn't really
Yeah,
work because I was the smallest one out the crew for years.
I tried
didn't grow
everything.
until I was like 17 and a half. Then I finally grew because I was the smallest kid out the crew.
I never grew. I think I've been this height probably since I don't know 7th grade. I feel like it. I probably grew, but I just feel like I've kind of been this height.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I ain't really had a work ethic, so the pressure
Yeah.
was unrealistic because at some point my mom was just like, I just want you to stop getting in trouble. Like
Yeah.
stop having these people call my house. Like that's what I want you to do. Just stop having these folk call my house.
I think that's the big thing right now. That I mean, from players I coach, young men I'm around, regardless, like just. And if you don't mind me asking, how old are you, brother? Right?
35.
35. I'm 39. I'm like, it's a blessing for us to see our age, right? But I'm like, the youth right now, we used to think it was great to see 21. I'm like, man, we passed 21, 25, 30. I always say on the show, to people, they got to value life more, man. It's like,
Yeah.
y'all make it see 18, 21.
Yeah.
Like for us, that was a function, a party.
Mhm.
You heard me say function, right? That's how old we are.
Mhm.
It needs to be lit, but like, I don't know if they take it as seriously. Why do you think is the biggest? What's so different now?
You know,
man?
my mom. One of the teachers told my mom that I was gonna be dead or in jail by the time I was 18 years old, and like I'm here now, clearly not dead, and I ain't go to jail till I was 24. So shows what she knew.
24, 21. But
nah, hey, bro, we lost a generation and a half of black men between the crack cocaine era and the mass incarceration era.
the numbers is crazy.
So what happens is when you lose a generation of a half, what you lost was elders who would be elders
Facts.
now or elders then. So
What we would call a OG.
what you would call an OG was either strung out or locked up.
Right.
So now, that has an effect later. So
Not then instantly, right? But
Not
as that
instantly.
younger generation start to grow a little bit,
yeah, they
Right.
looking around for
It's not-
some guidance,
right?
and the guidance is 22 years old.
From somebody who's not experienced as much, not
Yeah,
or not in the right state of mind.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, hey, you my young would do this, whatever. But
Yeah.
It's not what it should be. It
Yeah.
should be.
Hey, bruh,
Yeah.
I was talking to my little homie, and I call him little because he's young, just my younger homie.
Right.
And he was like telling me like, yeah, man, I was talking to my OG, and I was like, him? And his OG, this nigga was 20, he got a pacifier. He's a
Yeah,
child.
still a baby.
Like what is he gonna like? I'm always surrounded by older men. You know what I mean? Just for wisdom, and ain't nothing I'm doing that you ain't done already. Ain't
Right.
nothing I'm seeing that you ain't seen already. But if you ain't got that around, it's gonna be tough, man. So I think this generation is, and I think there's like coming out of that
Mm-hmm.
because of our generation.
Mhm.
It's
I think it's
Kinda-
trying to shift it.
yeah.
I think I feel that little
It's
the energy
shifting.
too for sure.
But then when you talk about the internet, man, and
Oh, it kills it.
you know,
It's tough.
was just we didn't have that. So okay, we 94 feet.
Yep.
We 94 feet with Coach JT. All of the best basketball players, you would hear these urban legends, or you got to read about them in like a Slam magazine or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Go get the magazine, actually look it up physically yourself. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that is true.
Yeah.
Right.
Or it would just be.
Or you catch that NBC Sunday once. Was it
That
Marv
was-
out?
But that was
late
rare.
earlier? That was rare.
That was rare. It was either if they had reached a point to where they was talking about him in like a Slam magazine or
Right.
something.
Because then you got all the info. The Slam gave you
Yeah.
everything.
Or you would go to a city and just hear the talk.
Right, and just have to believe it or hear it.
You know what I mean? It wasn't get on your phone and see a highlight tape. You know what I mean? Because like now you can just make a highlight tape.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Highlights for a reason.
Yeah, it's like, and you can watch, like, everybody can't do this, but you can watch and highlight tape sometimes if you kind of know certain things to look for and say, oh, he's not even that good. You know what I mean? It's
called a highlight because it's well put together, it's clipped, it's edited, it's whatever.
Yeah.
To make it highlight that person.
Yeah, but even with that, you can't always tell, and then you gotta the proof.
Eventually, you gotta show up on game day, whatever it is.
The proof, like the only one we seen was LeBron.
Back early on, coming out like that, like out of high school, like that type.
I heard about Lenny Cook.
Right.
I didn't see Lenny Cook.
Right.
They was just putting LeBron, and they started doing that his junior year, I think, when he was really on TV like that. You know what I mean? So the 3 years before that, you just heard about some dude in Ohio, I guess, named LeBron James. Right. They say he's like Michael Jordan mixed with Magic Johnson mixed with, you know what I mean?
So then that got the buzz going, but then when they put the article in, it's like face to name. But
I didn't see Sebastian Telfair.
Right, well, we all heard about it. We heard it was legit.
You know what I mean?
He was cold.
And there was a bunch of people like that. Like I didn't see
Telfair, DeJuan Wagner,
buckets. Shea Clemens. Like I just heard these names.
Buckets.
You know what I mean? But now it's like
click.
They all got 1 million followers. What you gonna tell them? What you gonna tell them about working hard? What are you talking about? I've made it. Look, I got a blue check by my name, and you seen her? Look, Drake talked to her too, and she talked to me.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like it'd be a whole different.
The value in that is different. They value that.
I don't know if it's almost like somebody said something I seen on Twitter. I don't even know who said it. They was like, I don't know if Christmas is even the same for kids today if it was for us, because I feel like they got everything.
Bruh, we used to. I think I'm so humble with Christmas. To get one item or two items, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
It was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Got something.
Like,
I mean, my mom's single moms, got a twin sister, whatever, but it was like, my family, the village still raised the children, but it was like, I knew we come together. I don't care if it was a button up from something, going to church with it, be happy. Be thankful for it. Man. I definitely, because now these kids, it's not cheap gifts. They getting $500-$600 gifts, PlayStations, Xboxes, $200 Jordans. I ain't had no pair of Jordans, boy. I don't even know when I got my first pair of Jordans.
I remember my first pair. I had the 11. No. First pair of Jordans I had was the Jordan 1s. And the OG. That's the point. Is when. So I had them, and I believe. Okay, let's do some math. We're gonna do some math because I had them in 6th grade. I don't know the year, but this is the point. They came out in 84, 85.
Okay.
And I didn't have them in 84, 85.
Right.
I had them in like 93 or something like that, right? So, see, back then, there were no retro shoes.
Right.
You just had on old-ass Jordans. You know what I mean? So, it wasn't like kids wasn't like, oh, snap, he got the retro one.
With no green certified check on the sneakers.
They was just like, yo, why you got on them old clown shoes? I was getting roasted for having the OG Jordan 1s.
Snap.
That was like, ha.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't have the pennies.
No, hey.
You know what I mean?
What Cat Williams say, back in the day, you had to make a decision. You want these XJ900s that light up, you get 2 pair of these, or you might get 1 pair of these, but nah, it wasn't no option. It was you getting these XJs from Payless was popping. If you went to Payless and got 2 pair of shoes, you was like, oh, okay. Yeah. I'm all right here.
I remember I had some 49er shoes, some Velcro 49er joints from Payless, and I wore them out, and then I was trying to get some more shoes. I got them same 49er shoes.
Same one.
I was like, oh, they still got them. Let's run those back. Because they was like, I wasn't getting teased in them like that. And I mean, I liked them.
So that was cool.
Whatever. Then when Hakeem Olajuwon dropped the Spaldings.
Them 34s.
He dropped the Spaldings at Payless. I was like, oh, we lit.
Yeah.
I had a few pair. I was dream shaking through the thing.
Shout out to the dream.
You know what I mean? But my first pair of Jordans was them Jordan 1s. And I got teased for them. And then after that, my uncle, I had his hand-me-down 11s. So if they was his hand-me-downs, that means they was done by the time I got them.
But you still was like, hey,
what?
Got these.
I got them.
Got some J's.
Got
For
some
sure.
J's.
Got some J's, man. Hey, real quick though, my boy Brian with Clutch Sports, Clutchy Leads, Clutch Sports got a t-shirt for you. Shout out to Brian, another one of the sponsors of my show, man. He really be looking out. So I think you can fit that. I mean, you might be a little. You might, a little.
Nah, we can fit
alright.
this.
You can squeeze into that. You've been on the weights a little bit.
Clutch.
So it's cool.
It's a clutch lifestyle. Thank you, Brian.
And all the sponsors, though, man, I appreciate y'all, man. DJ Eddie and behind the scenes, man, at the 360 radio station, man. Just smart athletic kids, everybody in SAC, man. Shout out to Grind Crazy for the dope sweatsuit. You know what I'm saying? I really try to support all the people really locally, because I mean it's why not, man. We in that state of mind right now, movement, but also it should be reciprocated. So if
You know
y'all
how many
support
Grind
me,
Crazy hoodies I got?
you know how many I got?
You
You might have more than me. I got 5 now though, I think. I got this one, I got the red, I just got the green, I got the Martin one.
Oh yeah.
I've been Grind Crazy. Y'all know I be rocking.
I'm waiting. Hey Steph, I need my sweats. I bought the. Never mind. We gonna
sorry.
talk. No, I got this,
Really?
but I got the red.
The
where
red?
yours is
okay,
green.
yeah, I got the red one too.
And so when I got it from him, I said, "Yo, I need a small
Okay. But the
hoodie, but I need the
different
pants
bottom.
medium."
Got you.
Yeah, because I ain't out here. I ain't trying to be thotting out here at the airport with these tight ass gray sweats on. Everybody like,
They slim
"Woo!"
fit.
Yeah,
They slim fit. They fit cool though, man. But definitely. Hey, he doing his thing. They moving, man. All the color schemes, all the patterns, but they rocking. Get it quickly. But just tap in with Grind Crazy too. Everybody though, man. Anybody on my story on the feeds, man. Everybody I rocking with her, man. Steph with the braids, she keep me laced up, man. Shout out to Steph, man. Lance said, man, last time I seen you, you ain't had no hair.
Yeah. That wasn't going on last time I see it.
I'm a few months in right now, man. But she be taking care of your boy, man.
And when you came, I was like, yo, I ain't know Big Sean was gonna be here. I was like, ass. And I was like, oh, never mind, it's JT. My mistake.
Stupid, man. Big
Why
Sean.
Kanye say that about you? Well, I thought, never mind, that ain't Sean.
Hey, so while we on the jokes, man, bro, the momentum right now for you been crazy, but people don't know about the framework you've been putting in for a long time, man. I don't know how many shows I'd have been to at, what is that? What's the Laugh Club? What's that called? Punchline. But you've been doing it all over. But just initially, man, get the people just in a little bit of serious time. How much work, bro? Because you talk about basketball, you talk about trainers, we talk about playing sports, dedicating. How much time have you been putting in? If you could clock in your hours, they say right to master something, you must put in about 10,000 hours.
Mm-hmm.
How much time would you say is put in? Even if you don't feel like you mastered though, but just you working to get to where you're at now, to get your comedy special out, to get just people in to follow you to LA, to SAC, to all the other. I see you every weekend with your boy. What's your boy you always find a playing with, do the skits with, bro?
Tony Roberts.
Somebody who I've looked at, watched on, what is it, BET? What is it? What's the old
on everything. Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah, the old stuff. Comic View.
So
now, but how many hours, bro? Because this is your lifestyle right now. This is you. How much time you put in to perfect your craft right now?
Whatever 11 years is. So I don't know the hours, but
11 years consistently. 11, bro.
No, 9 years consistently.
9 consistently.
10. So this is what happened. So I did it once. So I started in my church. Fast forward, I go to the comedy club.
Okay.
I'm in the comedy clubs, and I was doing it, but I would do it once, and I'd do it again in 4 months, and I'd do it again in 3. Like I didn't know.
Part-time.
Yeah, I just didn't know nothing. Like I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. So I go do this competition in Oregon. It was called the Shades of Laugh competition in Portland, Oregon, or different parts of Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like 5 shows in 6 nights. So it'd be like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and it'd be like it was like 18 comics or something like that. Out of 18, I think I placed 4th. Now, these was my like 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th time on stage. I had no idea what I was doing. I just kind of knew how to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, like, I would rock one night, then the next night I would bomb. Because I didn't like have a consistent set. I would just go on stage and go be funny, which is very difficult to do consistently,
right?
You know what I mean? It's like a basketball player. It's like, hey, I just be out there playing,
right?
Like I don't really know the offense.
Don't go shoot no free throws, no plays.
Sometimes you just go in.
That ain't gonna work. Too long.
Like that's what it's the equivalent is. Like, yeah, I don't really practice. I just kind of be playing, bro. Like, hey, bro, one night I had 30. The next night,
You had Russell Westbrook numbers.
Hey man, we're not gonna talk about Russell Westbrook.
Man.
Russell Westbrook is a fantastic human being.
I believe he is. I love Russie. I just want him to be. Oh, I love Russ.
You a Laker fan?
No,
Okay.
not at all. Russ.
You're a
Since
Russell fan.
UCLA, yeah. Since
Okay.
yeah. That's all.
Yeah. What was I saying? Okay, but so yeah, so I was doing that. So when I came back after that competition, I was like very encouraged and discouraged at the same time, but more encouraged because when you go on stage and your set don't go well, you always feel like, wow, what's happening? And that probably happened. If it was 6 shows, probably 2 or 3 of the 6. But the ones that I did well, I did really well. That's how it balanced out to me finishing like 4th. Because
So you was consistent. You was either really dope,
yes,
really bomb, but they was like, you know what,
yeah. Now,
young kid.
and I could be saying really bomb for the standards I have for myself. 'Cause
Exactly.
for me to finish 4th, it probably
That's
was a
pretty
lot
damn
of
good.
It's probably a lot of bombing going on that, you know what I mean? But it was also, I was around a lot of professionals and they was telling me like, yo, you have to, they was like,
Practice.
this dude
You talking about
named
practice.
Benny Mana.
Okay.
It's another guy's name was Mustard Man. I don't know. I forgot why they called it. I think he was like on America's Got Talent. He mustard. I don't remember why they. I might have just made that story up. But
Right.
his name was Mustard Man. They was like, bro, you're really funny.
But
Another guy named Russell Parker and then Andre Paradise, whose competition it was.
okay.
He's like, you're really funny. Andre Paradise was like, yo, you need to. He didn't say you need to dress differently, but he was saying if you're gonna dress like that, just know what comes with that.
Okay.
He's like, your comedy is not
Reflective of what
what you. I'm talking about because I come on stage and
What
we
was
in
it?
Oregon. I'm talking about
cold.
all white people. Now I'm talking about big ass hoodie, baggy jeans.
So hood stuff.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
but I'm talking with a level of intelligence that.
So it's kind of crossing over a little bit like, but
Yeah.
you probably should have had on what? Little fitted jeans, little shirt,
Yeah, I mean, I could have had on the same outfit, just
Mhm.
3.5 sizes smaller.
something that fit you.
Yeah, something that
Right.
fit me. Yeah, that's
Back
it.
then, but baggy clothes was what?
No, not that kind of baggy.
Oh, you had.
I mean, it would. It worked, but
Presentation is key, though.
presentation is key.
Presentation is key.
Presentation is key.
Presentation.
You
is
can
key.
do what you want to do. Just know what you're doing.
Right.
So if you're doing this for a reason, then. But I didn't have a reason. I was just like, nah, nigga, that's how I dress.
Just doing it.
And it's just like, all right, well, just know that when you walk on stage, the judging starts. Before you
But they're
say
looking
a
at
word,
what you wearing.
before you
what
say a
look-
word, they got
gotcha.
all of these preconceptions of you.
Always.
So that was some of the advice. Yo, you might want to just, you don't gotta wear what I, because he had like a suit. He's like, you don't wear what I wear, but you might just want to figure out your style
Yeah.
as far as a performer on stage. And it was like, yo, we can tell you don't be on stage a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I'll be on stage. But that was literally like 4 times. And they was like, no.
You got 4. They got 40, 50, hundreds of stage
Hundreds
hours.
and hundreds,
hours.
hundreds and
Right.
hundreds. At that time, they
Reps.
like some of them have been in the game for 13 years at that time. You know what I mean? So
You was really the rookie.
and I was like, what do you mean by be on stage? Like, how do you get on stage? I didn't even understand how they were on stage so much. And it was like, man, when you get back home, you have to get connected with your local scene. And the comics around will tell you where the shows are at, where the open mics are at. And so when I came back, I was probably, man, I was doing a minimum of 12 shows a week.
Yeah.
So it'd be like 3 Sunday, 3 Monday, 2 Tuesday. It's somebody got a room on Wednesday, and I'm driving
Yeah.
all over.
So I don't even know when that's. I'm just thinking time frame, but I know the push been happening. But you can tell because it was like to the point where they say even like marketing, right? Market like no other. It was time like I'm looking at, damn, Lance is everywhere every day, but it's purposeful.
Yeah,
That's why I was like, here we go again, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then he out of town, but he back Friday, Saturday. I'm like, but market with a purpose.
yeah. And then because then it was so okay, cool. Then you get Sacramento's all these
Lock it
spots
up,
here,
right.
And then somebody got a show in Stockton. Okay, cool. I'll be out there.
Mhm.
Okay, then the Bay Area got this whole scene: San Francisco,
Mhm.
Oakland, San Jose. Like, so now, like literally, like I'm just driving everywhere, and it ain't really no money involved in this. Like, it's just like,
You vesting in yourself.
yeah,
That's all you doing.
I'm costing myself money
Yep.
and gas and food, and all
Time,
that.
everything.
Time, and I still had a day job at the time. So like I would be I would go to work at probably 7 or at 8, whatever, get off at 4 or 5, and then by 6:30, 7, I'm out the door. Because especially if you knew, like if an open mic starts at 8,
You had to be there early.
you gotta be there early to sign up.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just like, there's certain spots now, especially in the city, I can show up and they're like, oh, you here? You want to get on?
But that coming from you
But-
putting in.
Yeah, but then I had to sit and just sign up and just hope, and then if so and so walked in, they like
Push you back.
push you back and you know what I mean, all just to get that 5
I'm
minutes
about to say, how long that time frame?
to
is
go
you?
somewhere else to do it again.
That's crazy.
But then you start to do well at those, and oh, so and so's there. He like, yo, I got this other room over here. It pays $25 if you want to get down.
I was gonna ask you about that. Give me your starting pay first get you remember that you got anything for $5, $10.
$25.
$25.
First thing I remember was getting $25. I got it in the form of a check. I was at I got
$25 check.
they sent me. It was
Hey, but it still spend the same.
that. This is what I remember, and I might have gotten some money before this, but it might have just been like cash or something. But the first check I remember getting made out to me was for $25. It was from Tommy T's. Remember Tommy T's was in Folsom,
Yeah.
or they said Rancho, but it was
Rancho,
off of
right.
Hazel.
Before you get to the outlets.
Before you get to the outlets, yeah. So I did the show and I got a check for $25.
How was that feeling initially when you got that first check though?
It was crazy because I was like, oh, I made some money from this. It's a comic named Miles Weber. We be laughing about it. My first time doing comedy, I did really well. And then all the other comics was coming up to me like, yo, who are you? They was trying to meet me. And it was like, I didn't understand it though. So I was just like, hey, good to meet y'all. And I didn't talk to them again until later on. Like I didn't know that's what those comics was telling me in Oregon. Like that was, oh, you meeting the comics, they're gonna tell you where to go, but I didn't know anything.
Then you follow that crowd.
I didn't know nothing.
In your group.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he said, I was like, yo, how do you make money from this? He was like, hell if I know. He's doing well now too. But that was like my first time doing it. I was like, oh, because I didn't know when I first did it and I did well, I was like, oh, clearly HBO heard about this. Like I was like, I'm looking at my phone like, yo, at some point
Somebody go call me for
somebody
something.
should be, Comedy Central should be calling at some point now. I didn't know how the game worked. But I got that $25 check from Tommy T's. I remember taking that check and I had framed it. I framed the check and I put it on my refrigerator. And then I opened my refrigerator
You had to go
and I
that
had
check.
no food. And I closed the fridge and took the check off the thing and took it to the bank and made a copy and just framed that.
Smart.
And
You had to
cashed the
eat.
check
You had to eat.
and got some frozen burritos or whatever
You had
trash
to
I was
eat.
eating at the time.
That's progress, right? So, first off, where can people find all your information at? Before I want nobody say I didn't make sure. I want to make sure you find your pages, plug all the socials, Lance, put it out there right
Sir
now.
Lance Woods on everything. Now, when you on Twitter, you just add another S to my last name.
Woods. Pause.
Yeah, just Woods with 2 S's. Woods is this. Yeah, definitely pause the Woods is this. But Sir Lance Woods on pretty much on everything. I had to add because they shut my Twitter down. I had to start a new Twitter.
It's getting too big.
Nah, man, it was a whole
Twitter.
licensing thing, and they shut my Twitter down.
But
But it's all good.
undeniable.
Yes. You was in the building,
Bro,
JT.
no.
Stop playing with him. He was in the building,
Front row.
front row. You
Man.
see him?
Hey,
He on.
I'm not. I made it.
Come on, man.
But the thing is though, bro, for you to the progress for me, while we again we give everybody a flower, bro. Seeing the process from a distance, going to punchline many times, but then seeing it work, and all of a sudden he was like, I'm filming a show. I'm like, oh yeah, this is what. But we're in a time right now. This is where it's at.
Yeah.
But for you, when did that come into like a fruition, or like I could possibly make this happen, like actually make a Netflix movie?
So okay, we're gonna go through the whole story. So, you know Nick Leisure.
I don't think so. Maybe by face.
I'm gonna connect you with Nick
Okay.
Leisure. Nick Leisure is a movie director
For sure.
from Sacramento.
Really?
Yeah. So what
Dope.
happened was I filmed a movie with Nick Leisure called A Clear Shot.
Clear shot.
Okay, that's Nick Leisure.
Yes, got you.
Starring Mario Van Peebles,
Mario Van Peebles.
Glenn Plummer,
Circuit City.
Yes, about the
Flowing Road.
exactly.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. So we were in Mexico filming, and this was 2018. No, yes, because we had to come back and film. So we started filming in 2018.
Mhm.
Then we came back and finished in 2019. At the beginning of 2019, and we was having lunch. This is the crazy part. Where we was filming at is the same lot they filmed Titanic on. It's crazy. There's like
Wow.
a basketball court over there,
Mm-hmm.
and they was telling me like, yo, Leo, they put that court there for Leo.
He went to hoop while he was
He
filming.
just wanted to hoop. Like when he had breaks, he just wanted
Go
to shoot
shoot.
around,
Yeah.
and that's what helped him feel normal. It was I forget the name of this, the place where we had lunch
Mhm.
on the thing. It was like a dark little cabin. But it was like, I'm telling you, but we just used to all be in there kicking
Eating,
it, and just eating lunch,
Yeah. Working.
and I was talking to Nick, and I said, yo, I want to shoot a comedy, like a stand up special.
Mhm.
And he was like, all right, let's do it. Like it was that easy. He's like, all right, let's shoot it.
I
Like,
think the first thing there, bro, you just gotta ask. Or just
Yeah.
put in the air.
yeah,
You never know, right?
yeah, because it's
crazy.
not, shooting something is not as hard as people think it is,
Mhm.
but it is a lot of work.
Right.
So just like anything else, just like this podcast is not as hard as people think it is, but you have a team of people who help you
Put it, yeah.
push it
Produce and
through.
put it together.
Yeah.
Put it on the stream, put it on TV. for sure.
Exactly.
Right.
Like those things are all doable, but it's really hard if you try to do them all by yourself.
Yes, sir. For sure.
So when I told Nick that, he was like, "Yeah, let's do it." He was like, "When we get back," and then of course his focus was the film,
Right.
Because so think about this, 2019.
Okay.
It's 2019. So the film comes out, and film comes out in July. We do a premiere for the film in SAC. September we shoot the special. Then we shoot the special September 27th. We do the LA premiere the next weekend for the Clear Shot movie,
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
because we still pushing
Clear
that.
shot. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah. So I tell her, I was like, "Y'all want to shoot?" He's like, "Yeah, let's do it." And he was like, he shot stuff. He shot movies,
Mhm.
obviously, but he was like, I shot comedy before, and then he was just with it. So then now my brain thinks, okay, venues. Where do I go shoot it at? I said, I know I'm gonna shoot it in Sacramento just because simplicity. Like everything has to be easy, and I think it just makes sense to shoot it here. It just
Right.
makes the most sense to shoot it here
Right.
at home. So then, like, it was some clubs that was options.
Yeah.
I want a theater.
That Gil was perfect.
That
That vibe was perfect for them.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
Yeah, and people who see it, they be like, "Yo, it looked like it was thousands
Hey,
of people there."
Stupid. Stupid. I was like, oh yeah, I mean, again, it's all about angles. And
Yeah.
shooting.
Yeah,
You can't. It's perfect. I'm like, this might look like it could be. Oh, we sold 10,000 tickets. You don't
yeah.
know.
But it was. I mean, both shows
packed.
sold out.
Oh, no, yeah.
The
line was wrapped around the corner.
It was.
The line was wrapped.
Fantastic.
But you showed on your videos and we showed on a clip, but when you walk out on that stage, bro, he'll show the picture. I'm sorry, he might show it. He'll put it up there.
I was
But
like, oh,
no,
I'm on TV?
But I'm saying, but the initial noise and the love, bro, from your fans, people who watch
Yeah.
you, support or just support you. Again, another $25 moment, but now it's times whatever, just to have it come out because you see you giving your condolences, you're paying thank you, but how is that for you hearing that and seeing people like, because it was deep and it was loud, but I was like, damn. The homie really up there doing it, bro. Like, that's amazing.
You know what's crazy about comedy is I don't think people can fake laughter. So, like, you can fake a lot, but if I'm saying stuff and it's hard for you to just
You're not
laugh
gonna
out
laugh.
of pity, it's just
Right.
it's really difficult for people to do that.
Right.
So everything is authentic.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's like people support me because they support me, but I think people are genuinely like what I do.
When they like and the laughter is needed, man.
Yeah.
For a lot of people too, though.
Yeah, man.
It's like it's something that
Yeah.
they need to do to get
So
by.
the crate like that day. So when you asked me about the initial when I
when
first come out,
when you walk through that, and I just
this is what's crazy. I was so sleepy.
you probably been up all. I seen you at the barbershop, got lined up, but homie, you was on the move.
Nah, check this out. This is the crazy part. It started Wednesday. We shot that special on a Friday.
Okay.
Wednesday, I get a text. Dave Chappelle is in San Francisco. If Chappelle is around, I go.
Mm-hmm.
So
You had to go.
I go see Chappelle, and he's on stage till like 2:30 in the morning.
Golly.
So that means I'm there till.
3
If he's
o'clock?
there till 2:30, I'm there till 3 because we do the whole kicking it after thing and all of that. So that means I'm leaving San Francisco at 3:30. This is Wednesday night.
4:30, 5 in the morning.
So I get 5 in the morning. I got to do Good Day Sacramento at 7:30 Thursday.
Team no sleep.
No sleep, right? And then it's just other stuff I got to do. It's all
Yeah.
kind of different things that I'm doing on the Thursday.
Yeah.
Cool. So now we Friday, day of the show. I get an email. Yo, can you do King's Roundtable for Fox 40 News?
Oh.
All right. So it's like me. Who was it that day? I feel like it was Ruthie Bolton.
Oh, okay, got you.
I know Scott Moak.
Yep. Shout out to Scott.
I don't remember the exact. It might have been Katie.
Yeah.
It might have been Bobby Jackson.
You had to be on your best game.
Yeah. So now it's like that. So boom, I get up. Now I haven't slept from, you know what I mean? We 2 days of not sleeping
You're just
at
going.
this point. So and it's my birthday. So I'm getting all of these texts and calls and nudes. So so I get up, boom, straight to the Fox 40.
Yeah.
Leave Fox 40, sound check. For the special, we got special. We gotta do sound check. We gotta make sure everything is right. We
Yep.
gotta make sure the microphone is right. We gotta make sure, okay, the light's gonna be here. This is where the lighting come
You
from.
had to be gassed. That's crazy.
It was media day for the Kings. This is my first time doing media day. So then I have to
Golly.
leave there and I go to the arena because it's media day. So
So you had what? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
yeah, and Friday's media. So Friday is, you know what I mean, microphone and I have to be on a media day. This is, you know what I mean, that's why they got me here,
Mhm.
was for that. Leave media day, showtime.
Yeah, I didn't.
So-
if you wouldn't have said that, I would have thought, oh yeah, you got to.
So
It's crazy.
you know what I mean, like you know how you like just find sleep like-
While you moving?
while you moving.
Mhm.
You ever be driving and wake up like, how I get here?
Nah, but
Whoo, we here already?
yeah,
Like that, or
Yeah.
it's like,
you had to find something.
or I get to the theater. Okay, cool. I sneak in a 7-minute nap. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's still because
You
it's
had to
not just birthday, and it's not just, and now it's people.
Come to
Hey man, I'm here. I can't wait to.
everybody.
You know what I mean? The
I
text,
lined up.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then you have to deal with everything that goes
The day
into a
of.
production
Facts.
of people calling. It's like can somebody else
Mm-hmm.
field these calls? Like I don't think I should be taking these calls
Right
right
now,
now.
right.
Like I don't think I'm trying to get in. I don't have my ID
Sorry.
call should come to me.
No. Facts.
Not right now.
Need assistant
Yeah.
for sure.
So
That's crazy.
it was. I remember. That's what I remember. So I remember most of my best performances I could think of was me being that sleepy,
That's crazy.
because then I had to rely on something else. I couldn't.
you got to dig. You
I
got to dig
couldn't.
in.
I couldn't wing it.
Nah, not like that.
I
It
had
wouldn't
to
have been-
like
it'd
I
have
had
been
to
trash.
dig because I was so tired, and it was like something else takes over.
Mhm.
So then when you come out and you hear everybody going crazy, it's like, oh, I'm up now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
and it's like it's not even.
Game time.
I swear I did. So we shot 2 shows.
Yep. You shot them back to back.
Yeah, you came early or
First one.
late.
I came
You
first
came
one.
first.
Yep.
Okay, so most of it is from the first show.
Right.
I kept the first show as the base,
Mhm.
and I plugged in from the second show
Right.
because the second show was a lot more raunchy. Yeah, second show was a lot more raunchy.
Okay.
Intentionally, like I wanted
Right.
one to be really clean. I wanted one
you
not
could-
to be, so I can figure
got
out
enough.
how I felt about everything. And
Right.
I think the first show was probably an hour and 12 minutes,
Mhm.
and the second show was like an hour and 20 minutes.
Yes, I heard it a little long.
And both shows felt like I was on stage for 15 minutes.
Use that. Totally in
by.
the zone.
Both shows
In the
flew
zone.
by.
In the
And
zone.
there's so much, there's still foot, because I was doing probably 75% the same show.
Mhm.
And then I switched up because I was like, I don't know if I want, there's like 2 jokes that I was like sitting there like but I said I don't want this special to be over an hour.
Right.
Like I want an hour
Gotcha.
max,
Gotcha.
and the total running time is 58 minutes now. But I was like, I don't want no hour and 10-minute
Right.
special, because I think
Timing is everything too.
and I think people look at the time and be like, I ain't finna watch no hours.
Right.
They see 50. Okay, I can give them 58
58. I
minutes.
give him 57.5.
I give him 58. But then also, I didn't want to have a 42-minute special, and then people
before they know
think
it.
like,
You shorted me.
I mean, I get he ain't really shoot an hour. That was
Yeah.
all, you know what I mean? So it's like, nah, it's an hour there.
That's what's up, man. It's so much going on with that. It's doing so well. Y'all look. It's on every platform you can find it on. Go purchase it. Buy it online. Amazon.
Let me say this,
Go ahead.
because you're saying Netflix and it's not on Netflix.
I'm sorry.
No. It's just
That's
I say it too.
My
I
bad.
used to. So this
Go
what
ahead.
happened. So this is the most important thing I want anybody to take from the special, is we shot it ourselves.
Yeah.
Like I told you. Now everybody don't know a movie director, but
now. Is that considered independent or just
yeah.
okay?
Yeah. But then I mean, yeah. So I shot it so the difference is, if you went to Netflix and say I want to shoot a special,
Right.
versus you going to Netflix saying I have a
one.
special.
Gotcha.
Like, yo, I just need to use your platform. I have here. I want you to put this
Gotcha.
there. So I actually had a conversation with Netflix,
Gotcha.
and they passed on it,
Okay.
which was fine, because it felt like a win to me, even having a conversation with Netflix, with no major. I'm not rep by no major agency or nothing like that.
Mhm.
No agency, period. So to be able to have, and my man
have
Dave Drever, he was helping me a lot with just business stuff.
Right.
Like he was, you know what I mean, just helping a lot.
Gotcha.
So then Comedy Dynamics, I partnered with them, and they helped me with distribution.
Dope.
And I just reached out to them. I didn't know nobody over there. I was just like, yo, man, I think I got something.
Got something ready.
And you
Something
know,
hot.
so then that now we Amazon and Prime and Apple TV and
Amazon
Tidal
Prime,
and
Apple TV title.
uh,
Google search it. It'll pop up.
Google Play. It's on
Look it up.
Comcast on demand. It's all of
So,
these
like,
places.
It's a lot of places, man. Y'all go look at it for real.
Yeah.
With the family, by yourself, whatever you want to do.
But that's what I was saying. I would tell anybody, man, is to, if you got an idea, do it. Like, shoot it yourself. You got, like, hey, man, clutch lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yo, you got an idea, just
Do
go
it.
make your shirt.
Yeah.
Like, worry about just make, because people got to see your vision first. Like, you can tell somebody something, but
We're tangible people now. We want to be like,
Yeah.
oh, this is it.
yeah, no, here's the shirt. Like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, and then that'll get you in the room. It's like, no, here's the special. Like, here.
Bad.
And you know, I'm a comedy fan. Like, I watch comedy. Like, I'm not like no, I respect the art.
Yeah.
I got favorite comics that some people never heard of, but I just love them.
That's
You know what I mean?
That's what's
So
up.
when I was watching comedy and I was doing my comedy, and I was like, oh no, I'm ready to shoot something.
That's dope.
I was like looking around, like, oh yeah, no, yeah.
That's what's up, man. Hey, look him up. Before we close, though, man, I always throw some
That's
questions to my guests.
That sounds like a black church. Before we close,
Oh, my bad.
and
Pass
then-
collection plate around.
yeah, before we close, that means 45 more minutes.
No, sir. But what I do want to know, though, from a comedian standpoint, from this person from South Sacramento, person who did something himself, triple threat, right? We know in the game, basketball, dribble, pass, shoot.
Mm-hmm.
But just for you in life or in your business venue right now, what you do as a professional, somebody's listening, what 3 things do you hang your hat on, or what could you recommend that you do? Like, say you hang your hat on dribble, pass, shoot in sports, but let's give me your triple threat in life or in sports or in comedy, whatever you want to do, for somebody else listening that doesn't know.
God would be first and foremost. Before you do anything, you got to be connected to God. And, you know, for me, that's my personal Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Now, you know, whatever you believe, get connected to it. I ain't telling you what to believe, but connect
Get
to
connected
it.
to something.
Like, you need to be connected to something bigger than yourself. Get
Okay.
connected to a spiritual system, however you want to word that.
Right.
Connect to God.
Got it.
And that will kind of lead everything else. You know what I mean?
Gotta
Because
start with that.
you got to start with that. You know what I mean? Discipline after that is going to come with that. But, you know, connecting with God will connect you to discipline, you know, which will connect you to humility, which will connect you to relationship. Because this whole thing is about relationships. Can you build healthy relationships?
Facts.
When I'm on stage, all I'm doing is building relationship with the crowd.
Right.
But I got on stage because I built the relationship with the club.
Right.
It's all about relationships. So I don't know. Was that 3?
I mean, relationships. You said God. You put. I mean, it was a couple different.
I mean, it's
things,
God, it's discipline, it's
Discipline.
relationships.
But I do want to ask this too, though. We talked about some successes. A lot of hard things. What was the hardest thing you've had to overcome in this whole process? The hardest thing. Yeah, that's a good one, Sal. That's what we do it right there. Get him thinking. That's what he asked. He asked pre-show. Any questions? Nope.
Yeah.
For you.
The
What's been
hardest
bro,
thing
for you
to overcome
during this business
is yourself. For me, it was overcoming myself, and that's your self-doubt and some of your self-interest that may not be healthy. You know, which once again goes back to God. It's like, you know, you
put it in perspective.
Yeah, man. It's like everything ain't about you, and you're not big enough and strong enough or talented enough, so you're gonna need some help.
Facts.
And you not strong enough to help me, nor is he, nor is she. I need some help that's bigger than all of us. You know what I mean? So, see, part of it was not like I said, we grew up with those 3 options. Kids today, I don't like how that sounded. People today, I sound old. See, these kids today, these young whippersnappers, but I'm saying young people today have an idea that, I can be a comedian. I know because I see them on TikTok and Instagram. They're not comedians at all. But if you look at their bio, it say comedian. They kicked the old lady and they filmed it and people laughed, and now they say they're a comedian.
Levels to it.
You know what I mean? But the point is, I never knew a comedian when I seen comedians on TV. I never personally seen a comedian on television. I mean, not who wasn't on television. And at that time, television was so far away. Like, who's the first person you ever seen on TV in person?
Oh man, I don't even remember.
You know what I mean? Like, nah, where he be? He be on TV. Like, I don't know nobody who be on TV.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, there's a reason why I was saying that I got lost in my ramblings.
But I still appreciate those principles you put it out there, because I think they need to hear that.
Yeah,
it's not easy.
Yeah. No, I started with something else and then I got lost, because that happens sometimes.
And it's okay.
What was the question you asked me?
3 things that you hang your head on.
No. You asked me what was the hardest thing.
The hardest thing that you had to overcome. Yeah.
Yes.
In this business.
Yes. So it would be like I said, it was self, but it would be like the doubting and the fear of certain things. It's like you don't the fear of the great unknown. You know what I mean? So in
uncharted territory.
So in actuality, if I had the access, I should have been on stage when I was 15 years old. You know what I mean? Like Eddie Murphy and Dave Chappelle and them dudes was. You know what I mean? But I didn't have the access to that. Like, I didn't know nothing about a comedy club. But then when I knew something about a comedy club, I had to get over the fear of comedy stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's new world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I didn't have a problem being a center of attention, but not like that.
Not like this.
Yeah. That's different.
That's what's up, man. Thank you for coming out. You guys, again, go look it up. Watch the show. Look for me in the homies front row. My sis, we sitting there. We in that thing, baby.
Hey man, they front
we
row,
in that
man.
Thing.
They snuck in their own liquor.
Oh, no.
I didn't tell security. They can't do nothing about it now. The show's over.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I mean, we just was there. I was happy to be front row. I was geeked. I said, nobody taking these seats. I'm gonna sit right here on purpose. I'm a network on purpose.
You know what
I'm
I'm
myself
saying?
on purpose. Man, y'all look for Undeniable out there. Support Lance, man. Find him where you better next shows. Watch him, follow him on Instagram, all the socials, man. Facebook, whatever he is on. With the Kings, everything is nothing but seriousness and comedy. It's jokes, it's laughs, it's a little bit of everything for you. Support, but he take care of Sacramento. He put Sacramento on, so we got support the homie, man. And like I said, till next time, man. This is Lance Woods and Coach JT, 94 Feet with Coach JT signing out. We out. Peace.
Hey man, it's sexy.